So in yoga, there's this phrase called monkey mind. And what monkey mind refers to is that little voice in your head that tells you you can't do something. So chances are as you've been learning about Profit First, that monkey mind has just been going crazy and feeding you all kinds of reasons as to why Profit First won't work in your business and why you don't need to give it your immediate attention and put it in that crucial box. So let's push that monkey mind out of the tree and let's myth bust the biggest excuses that your monkey mind has probably been telling you. So excuse number one, all those bank accounts are just going to add a lot of accounting work. And to that I say this. So it is true that more bank accounts may add a tiny little bit of work to your accounting system, but how often are you really updating that anyway? Profit First provides you with a system that allows you to know immediately how your business is doing. Put your profit first, put guardrails on your expenses, put your tax money set aside, and it doesn't require you to have an up-to-date accounting system. So isn't a tiny bit more work worth it to have a system like that? Also, when you look at it in the whole grand scheme of things and the number of transactions that may be added, maybe it'll add 10 more transactions to your accounting system for the month. And how much time is that really going to take since you're not really updating your accounting system anyway, right? Excuse number two. Profit First is so easy. Why do I need your help? To that, I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who called me and told me about him reading the book 4 times. So he tells me, I've read the book 4 times and I'm so excited, right? Because it means he's probably got his bank account set up, he's moved the money around a bit, and he's probably had his first profit distribution. To that, he said he had done nothing. So he'd spent all that time reading a book 4 times, and I'm a business owner, so I understand the time is very valuable. So to spend that much time reading a book that you do nothing with, get help, get some accountability. And maybe you can do it yourself, because I have seen businesses that have done it themselves, so it's definitely possible. But my question to you is this. Have you ever read a book or gone to a conference that you're sitting there in the middle of it and you're thinking, I'm going to get home and I'm going to do something with it right away, and then you got home and you did nothing? And you read the book 3 more times and you did nothing. So our lowest price package is $4.97. And if you're anything like me, I could easily name on one hand 5 really dumb things that I've spent $4.97 on that I didn't get any sort of return on investment from. With this course, you will get an unbelievable return on investment from that $4.97, especially since it's going to help you implement a cash flow management system that is going to give you a significantly higher chance of success. Do you really want to go at it alone, is what I ask. Next excuse not to implement Profit First. It's so simple, I don't think it will work. Now, our minds are designed to overcomplicate things. And we look at simple things as if they're too good to be true. So is Profit First simple? Yes. Is Profit First too good to be true? No. There are so many other things in your business that are complicated. So to Profit First, what you should do is just say, thank you, universe, for sending me a system that's simple and that's going to solve all my cash flow problems without requiring me to spend a lot of time on it. And then you can go move on to all the not so simple things in your business. Now, these next 2 I'm going to cover at the same time because they're very similar. So this first one is I'm in growth mode, so I can't make a profit yet. And the next one is I'm just starting out, so I need to wait to make a profit. To that I say, why is there this misconception in business that a business can't have growth and profit at the same time? You have to choose one or the other. Oh yeah, it's because of businesses like Amazon. We've all heard of companies that sacrifice profits for years and years and then hit it big. Well, that is the exception and not the rule. There are so many companies out there that are sacrificing profits year after year and then they fail. 70% of them, in fact. Doesn't it seem like a better strategy to first figure out how to make a profit no matter what size you are, meaning even if you're just starting out, and then use that strategy to grow rather than grow and then make a profit? A healthy business is one that is making it a profit, and when profit comes first in your business will automatically show you the path to profit, and then you can produce more of it. Next excuse. Well, I called my CPA accountant up and they told me that profit first won't work. Now I can say this because I'm an accountant and I'm a CPA, and if there's one thing that accountants hate the most, it's change. Our profession is bred to try and keep things the same, to keep the status quo. So when something new comes up and it's not the way that they're used to doing it, and it's not the way that it's been done in the past, it's in the accountant's nature to just automatically reject it. So when your CPA accountant tells you that profit first won't work, ask them if they've actually read the whole book and if they've actually tried it in their business. And if their answer is no, just ignore them. Also, you could ask them what they recommend you do for a cash flow management system if you're not going to use profit first. And if their answer involves cash projections, spreadsheets, cash flow statements, and financial statements, just roll your eyes and walk away. And you may want to consider finding another CPA accountant, because the reality is that they are not helping your business have a higher chance of success. The next reason that your monkey mind might be telling you not to do profit first: I don't have the time. So I used to use this phrase all the time until someone called me out on it. They said to me, is it really that you don't have the time, or is it that you haven't made it a priority? Ouch. So if your excuse is, I don't have the time, I want to ask you this: are profits a priority for you? And if the answer is yes, I need profits to get to my freedom, then make profits a priority and make the time to implement profit first. Now, if profits aren't a priority in your business, keep using this I don't have time excuse, and profit first really isn't the system for you. The next excuse: I don't need a cash management system. My company's doing okay. Netflix, iTunes, Uber, the digital camera. Yes, we're playing that show, the $100,000 Pyramid. And the answer is, what are industry disruptors? So your company may be doing okay now, but is it prepared for an industry disruptor? Do you have a rainy day fund built up? Or do you have a system in place that will tell you what your expenses need to be if your revenue goes down? On the flip side, the more positive side, is your business really going to make the profit you need to get to freedom? Doing okay doesn't sound like my business is on its way to get me to freedom. Next excuse: profit first is too structured. So the other day I was talking to a friend of mine about boundaries, and we were talking about boundaries between business partners, but the concept is still the same for profit first. There is comfort in boundaries. You know exactly what's going to happen when there are boundaries. Is profit first structured? Yes, it is. It's designed that way to structure its way out of the dumb behavior that we're all subject to that's sabotaging our business. If we don't structure how much expenses we can have to give us the profit that we want, then we go and we spend our profit money on expenses. And we go and we spend our tax money on expenses. I'm sorry, but we all need structure so that we don't do all those dumb things that we do. Next excuse: it costs too much. To that I say, our lowest price package is $497. If your business cannot afford $497 for an investment that will completely transform it, oh my gosh, do you need profit first? You should shut this video off right now and you should go find the video on how to sign up for Profit First, because if you can't afford $497 for an investment that's going to have an amazing return on it, you need it. You need Profit First right now. So hopefully your monkey mind is not there talking anymore. In the next video, we're going to talk about how it's now decision time. We've been through all the videos in the course and now it's decision time. So I'll see you in the next video.